Alright, so you want to make an Arma mission with a Helo insertion, but you're not sure where to start. This is a super simple way to be able to make a Helo insertion for any of your missions. There, you can build on this, make it more complex, but this is the simple, fast way to get it started. First off, what are the things that you're going to need? You're going to need your squad. So me, knowing that I'm usually playing with a group of about 8 to sometimes 15 guys, I'm stuck with either a Blackhawk or a Chinook, or we can run multiple little birds. But for this, we're going simple. We're going with the 6-man squad, and we're using a Blackhawk helicopter. So once you have your infantry, one of the first things you do is you're going to give them a waypoint. And the waypoint I chose to give them is get in. So that basically, it's cut and dry. Get in. It's them getting into a vehicle. Once you put that, drag it over the actual vehicle itself. So you'll see I'll drag it off of here, and I can move it around, but I want to actually place it on that Blackhawk. That ties it to that specific vehicle, and there's no question. So that way, if you have multiple vehicles side by side, there's no, oh, one guy got here, they mistaken it. Nope, they're getting into this Blackhawk helicopter. Then I set it as the waypoint activation for the first waypoint for the Blackhawk helicopter. And to do that, you're going to right click on your get in order, and you're going to hit set waypoint activation, and you're going to drag this little blue line here, and you're going to make sure that it's on load. Load is the first waypoint for the Blackhawk helicopter. Basically what you're telling the Blackhawk helicopter is don't take off right away, load. You're filling with people first, people, vehicles, whatever. Something is being put inside you first. Okay? Then, once that happens, because it's the waypoint activation, it'll wait for the whole squad to get in. Then, once it takes off, it'll go to wherever you tell it, you give it a transport unload order. So, and you can obviously put a bunch of different move orders in between. So if you want to have them zigzagging through a canyon, if you want to have them taking a specific route, however you want to build your scenario out, you absolutely can. The last order when you get to the helipad or the drop-off destination, the DZ, it has to be transport unload, because that's telling the helicopter, hey, your passengers need to get out. So right here, I always put down, and you have to do this if you want the helicopter in a specific location. If it's just a giant open field and you don't care, put it down. But I highly recommend using the invisible helipad because they can't see it in game. It gives an anchor point for that waypoint, and it tells the helo exactly where you want it to land. Try to make sure you're putting it in a good spot, though. This spot isn't the best. Sometimes the helo starts to slip away because there is a little bit of a slope. Okay? So, with that said, then you can give them another order to fly away once they unload their players. So, let's take a look at how it goes. So you can see, I'm going to tell my guys.
Board that vehicle.
Telling my guys to go get into the helo. And you'll see that they'll all start getting in. But it's not taking off yet because the get in order isn't completed until every member of the squad gets in. So now I get in. What's the first thing the helo does? Engines kick up, rotors start spinning. One thing to note is I put in to move at a limited speed, because what you'll see is when you come in fast to transport unload, to slow down, the AI loves to take it straight up really high and then slowly bring it down. Which if you're doing any kind of like a hot insertion or anywhere close to where the enemy is, you're going to start taking fire. And if you have any kind of technicals, static weapons emplacements, anything like that, they're going to hit the helo. They might kill one of you. They might blow the helicopter up, make it to where it crashes. So I put it on limited speed, and I set the fly-in height at 20. So as you can see, it's moving slow here. Now, again, like I said, when you're moving greater distances, you can have it go full speed all the way until your last couple of waypoints, and then slow it down. Because you're not going to come this isn't the 160th SOAR. You're not going to come rip-roaring in and hit an emergency brake and drop troops out. That doesn't work either. So, come in as fast as you need to, and then your last waypoint or so, cut it down to limited speed. And you'll notice when it goes to drop me and my guys right now, it'll still do a little bit of a nose lift, like it is now, but it's not a full nose lift riding high up into the sky. And I'll throw video footage of us doing it at full speed. That sucker goes way up, and then it feels like you're lowering forever, and it's not fun. It's not fun when you have to restart your mission, because the Helo did that, and now half of your guys are dead. So it's picked up that I wanted to touch down on the invisible helipad. It's lowering its altitude. When you have AI, always tell them to get out. Helo automatically kicks me out. I didn't even have to do anything. My guys are getting out. You can see the helicopter slipping, like I said, because of the uneven terrain. Probably going to kill one of my guys. And there it goes. It's gone. And now we're able to move on to our objective. That's simple as it is. There's your Helo insertion. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's going to be more Arma 3 tutorials coming soon. Thanks again for your time. And if this helped you, please subscribe.